Hello, what is up, friends? My name is Kay and welcome back to your live feed recaps. So right now we are starting off week 7 in the Big Brother house with the house split up into 2 and unable to communicate with each other. If you need a breakdown of what happened after the eviction in regards to the whole house split twist, I'll link it in the description box below. Now, as we saw in the show, Michael and Terrance were both crowned HOH, and they had each chosen Jasmine and Joseph as their respective targets since then. Well, there has been a lot of surprising drama that has unfolded right before the nominations. Right now, things are very, very tense in the house, and I am super ready to talk about it. If you have not already, be sure to hit the subscribe button below just so you can stay up to date, as I will be here covering Big Brother all season long. Now, let's get into it. So, as I was saying, shit really hit the fan this morning right before nomination, specifically on Terrance's side of the house. Apparently, Kyle woke up ready to embrace his villain era, as he's going to start off this morning by going around having a certified snitch fest. First, Kyle goes to Alyssa and he starts telling her everything about the leftovers, and I mean everything. He tells her how it was formed, names all the members, gives up pretty much their whole strategy week by week. He even talks about how last week they all wanted to evict her, but Kyle was her knight in shining armor that prevented her from being put on the block. Kyle is going to leave Alyssa to take this all in, and then he's going to go straight to Terrance. And this is where the real snitching is going to start. He is also going to tell Terrance everything about the leftovers, including all the members, and how they've all pretty much been playing Terrance the entire game.
We came up with a plan with those 4 people, me, Joseph, Monte, Turner, to create another alliance, bring in Michael and Brittany, and then we needed one more number. And so we grabbed Taylor. That was the 7. And that's what's been running the game. And we've been taking out old school members the entire time.
Now, Kyle uses his words very carefully in this conversation. He's sure to make Joseph, Monte, Taylor, and Turner look like the enemy while sparing Michael and Brittany.
Monte has been running the show. Joseph has been his wingman. Turner has been involved as well. He's getting closer with them. Me and Michael and Brittany are fed up with this because Monte and Joseph show like they've been running the show.
For example, Kyle lies and says that Joseph was the one that blew up Terrance's old school alliance, when in reality that was Alyssa.
Joseph had gotten really close with Ameerah. He said that she told him about an alliance called Old School that included you, Daniel, Nicole, Ameerah, Alyssa, Jasmine, with Indy as like a number. He was freaking out about how big of a shark Ameerah was, how cutthroat she was.
Kyle also lies and says that he's been the outcast in the leftovers, but in reality, he's the main one who started the alliance.
So yeah, I didn't take that shot against Alyssa. And so now I'm on that because I stuck my neck out for her.
Kyle even makes sure to tell Terrance how the leftovers used the festy bestie twist to play him and a bunch of other people too.
Like, why else do you think Joseph and Monte wanted you to join their festy bestie groups, and so that if they got put on the block, the alliance could take you out instead of one of those 2, because then you're the third option.
That's why they asked me to join, not to protect me.
No. It was so that they were insulated, so in any situation, they were safe because you would go home. That's why Taylor joined the girls as well.
As evil as his plan is, it actually works out pretty flawlessly for Kyle. At first, Terrance was thinking of putting Kyle up as a pawn, but after this conversation, Terrance instantly decides on Joseph and Turner as his targets. The feeds cut off for a while as everybody goes to do their nominations, but when the feeds come back on, the tension is very, very high and very awkward in the outside group. It is revealed that Joseph and Turner were indeed put on the block together, and with the limited votes this week, it's almost guaranteed that one of them will be going home. Kyle is obviously very paranoid about him or Alyssa possibly going home this week, and so I guess this was his Hail Mary. Kyle's goal is to throw Joseph and Turner under the bus so hard that him and Alyssa can get away scot-free and just right off into the sunset on their butterfly floaty together. If Kyle's back was against the wall, I'd be able to understand this move. But honestly, it all just seems a little bit unnecessary. I mean, Terrance was pretty dead set on targeting Joseph anyway. If anything, I think a move like this would be best after the veto has already been played, and that's if Joseph was able to take himself off the block. I understand Kyle wanting to keep him and Alyssa safe for just another week, but this move could have really put the nail in the coffin for his entire game. First of all, if Alyssa was smart, she would want nothing to do with Kyle after this. Like, they're supposed to be boyfriend and girlfriend, but Kyle coulda, woulda, shoulda told her about this a long ass time ago. He just chose not to, and he chose to continue to lie. Like, this should be adding to the numerous red flags that Alyssa has already seen with him. But is Alyssa smart? I guess we'll see. Second of all, if Terrance was smart, then he should know not to trust Kyle after this move. Like, it's so obvious that Kyle is only snitching because his back is against the wall. If Kyle really truly cared about Terrance, then he would have used the veto on him last week. And the fact that Kyle is so quick to throw his allies under the bus when his back is against the wall, that wouldn't make me want to align with him. But is Terrance smart? I guess we'll see. Third of all, if the rest of the leftovers are smart, and I think they are, Kyle should be a marked man after this. Even Michael and Brittany will likely leave him hanging when it's all said and done. Simply because Kyle could have easily just targeted Joseph this week without burning literally everybody else. Like, if Kyle would have just snitched about the festy bestie thing, that would have been enough. He could have just said that Joseph and Monte wanted Terrance to be their bestie just so Terrance will always go home over them. Like, that probably would have been enough. There's no need to throw everybody else under the bus. Like, what? My God, I mean, what an epic freaking disaster. But hey, as just a fan watching the show, I am loving the drama, okay? Don't get me wrong. As it stands now, Joseph is still the target, with Turner being the backup option. On the other side of the house, there is not much to report because everything is pretty straightforward over there. Jasmine and Monte were both nominated as intended, with Jasmine being the target and Monte being the backup. Simple as that. Of course though, nothing is officially official until after the veto, so we are all on standby until then. Of course, I'm interested to know, what do you all think of Kyle's move to throw everybody under the bus? Are you loving all the chaos, or do you want it to end? Let me know in the comments below. Like I said, I am loving the drama and the potential karma that might come back to bite Kyle in the butt. I just hate that Joseph is on the receiving end of this, as he's really grown on me the past couple weeks. Maybe something else crazy will happen to change up the plans for this week. Who knows? But of course, I will keep you all updated if anything does change. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below just so you can stay updated as we finish off this Big Brother season. I will talk to y'all later, but until then, bye.